Now for the craziest game of the week, one that I am so excited to talk about.
Best for last, I guess.
The Kansas Jayhawks go on the road to Austin, Texas, and hand them their 5th straight loss. The first time they have a 5-game losing streak since 1956, Bryce.
Wow.
You're Steve Sarkisian. So
Yep.
get into Steve Sarkisian mode over there. You are on a 5-game losing streak in year 1, and you're losing to Kansas. What are you thinking, and how the heck do you turn this around in your locker room, if possible?
Yeah. We've talked about it, right? This is such to me a cultural thing. This is guys not caring about putting on your colors. To me, how you give up, 400 yards, 200 yards on the ground. How you give up 200 yards on the ground when you are Texas? You got nothing but 5 stars in there, buddy. Nothing but Gatorade All-Americans, dudes from Florida, cats from California. They recruit nationally. If you do not care to put your pads on and represent the University of Texas, get the hell out of my locker room.
You are coming out of your cute little tunnel that they just closed in your whole south end zone.
Jeez.
And it doesn't look, it looks like a lady part. But anyways, it's really nice. They poured a ton of money into it. You got the smoke machines. You go inside. You got your massage chairs. You got your barbershop in the locker room. You've got all this stuff that the University of Kansas would die to have.
Yeah.
And every single one of those players wearing blue would have done anything to put on burnt orange.
Yep.
And you let them come into your house and hand it to you like that. I know the game ended up being close. Kansas had to win on a 2-point conversion there at the end. But they whooped them all day long. All day long. It's embarrassing. They should be ashamed of themselves in Austin from top down. Steve Sarkisian all the way to the second-string linebacker. You should be absolutely embarrassed of yourself that you can't turn it around after losing 4 straight games. Enough. If that's not enough incentive, now you let Kansas come into your house and slap you around. At this point, I'm throwing in the white towel if I'm Texas, and I'm stripping, like we've talked about. I am stripping it all the way down. I'm taking all your stuff. I'm going to buy you champion gray sweats. You don't deserve to wear these colors. And we're going to get after it in the weight room, and we're going to squat all week long on game week, and we're going to start the offseason now.
Yeah.
Because there needs to be a change there. It's no longer walking around with my cute little customized shoes and my cute little bag and getting anything and everything I want because I go to the University of Texas. Trash it all, start from the beginning, and it's got to start now. It's embarrassing.
Torrey Beckton, the strength and conditioning coach for Texas, needs to wake up this week, to your point, and be a completely different person.
You think it's a pride thing, really? Like, I know we talk about the players, which is the biggest problem. But do you think that even coaching staff that gets to Austin puffs their chest out a little bit? Oh, the donors are patting me on the back because I'm the new coaching staff, and I've got an unlimited supply of money, and this is my dream job, and so on. What is it?
I really, to be honest, and I might upset some of our guys and girls that listen to our podcast here, but I really think this is a product of this purple ribbon society that we've living in for a while. It was kind of right after it started. When my sister was in grade school is when it started, when you got a participation ribbon, right? And I think what you are seeing now is that guys and dudes come into Austin or College Station or Baton Rouge or wherever, Norman, and they just feel like, hey, I've made it. And if you don't have this is why I kind of shout out or had a shout out to Torrey Beckton, because for us that guy was Coach Kaz.
It's always
a strength coach.
Always your strength coach. We had Jerry Schmidt, and if it wasn't for Jerry Schmidt, the culture would not be set under Bob Stoops for 20 years.
And we've talked about it, right? So Coach Bryles instilled it, but Kaz enforced it. You have
100%.
to have a guy that will be willing to quit the whole workout and start it back again. I can't tell you how many times we did that. We would come in there, and on simple stuff, our calisthenics, which I haven't used the word calisthenics in a while, when we would stretch, it was a hell of a stretch. I mean, it was like a 15, 20-minute thing.
Dude, we used to have guys fall out of the workout before the workout started.
It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. And he would stop that mid-go and say, yeah, nuh-uh, we're starting this whole thing back again. If you're not willing to do that because of a certain standard, how in the world do you think that your guys will know in the third quarter, in the fourth quarter, in the first quarter, it doesn't matter, that there is a certain standard to be met here at the University of Texas? And I think that, what they had before with Mac Brown, it was built off kind of this USC Miami Hurricane kind of vibe of like the past. And now, think of this: if University of Texas threw a letter on your desk in high school and said, "Hey, we'd like to offer you to come to the University of Texas," what are you doing?
Oh, dude, I'm going nuts.
But are you going?
Right now?
Yeah, are you going?
No.
Right.
Absolutely not.
So you have TCU, you have Baylor, you have Oklahoma, you have Oklahoma State, you have A&M, and you have Texas Tech now. Joey McGuire's going to come in there and get some dudes, I'm telling you. You guys watch. And you have SMU. You have 7 schools around here that are all fighting for that one dude. And right now, if you're Texas, no way in hell I'm going to laugh. Thank you.
There was a point in time where it was like, I want to be the guy to go to Texas to turn it around. It's past that.
Oh.
Dude, keep me as far away from that dumpster fire as humanly possible. It takes a lot more than one person to get. Hey, I'm gonna shout him out right now. But Arch Manning, stay away, my dude.
Oh.
Stay away. I know your family knows a lot more about football than I do. But if I'm you ain't the guy to go there and try and turn this thing around. You don't want to get caught up in that crap.
There is so much to be said about the character of a person as a team, right? As a player. Young kid, when you get, go to the combine, they do a whole bunch of, that one-on-one stuff to figure out who you are as a character. It is so evident right now as a culture at the University of Texas is almost probably a recruiting woe way more than anything else. If I'm going in there and seeing this as a recruit, I'm going, dude, there is no way do I want any part of a team that will give up 57 points to Kansas.
It's almost like, hey, I've got the colors on. I didn't earn these colors because I just tiptoed my way into the season, right? But I got here, so I'm wearing the colors. And when the going gets rough, because of the culture that they have in Austin right now, it's, I got Texas on the front of my jersey. We'll show up. It's Kansas.
Right.
Well, it'll just happen.
I'll still get the Chevrolet dealership.
It'll just happen. Oh, we're playing bad. It's the first quarter. It'll happen.
Right.
I got Texas on the front of my shirt. They've got KU. It'll happen at the end. And nobody wants to step up and take control.
Yeah.
Everybody, he'll do it.
Yeah.
No, he'll do it. No, maybe he'll do it. And nobody does it.
Yep.
Ever. It's embarrassing. I'm sick and tired of watching it. Because you know what? I'll say this. I respect the University of Texas enough historically to where they need to be good for our conference.
Right.
And now they're going to go to the SEC, and they're going to be at the bottom of the barrel.
Yep.
And quite frankly, I can't wait to watch it because, again, they need an attitude makeover, a cultural makeover, and they need it bad. Really bad. 5 games in a row, and you're at the University of Texas. Shame on you. But that's all I'm going to say about that.